What should kidney patients really eat when it comes to protein? And which ones should they stay far away from? This question comes up in almost every consultation I have. In fact, not long ago, Mr. Andrew, a stage 3 chronic kidney disease patient, sat across from me and said, "Every time I go for a checkup, my creatinine goes up. I stopped eating red meat. I cut down salt. I'm avoiding everything. Even then, it keeps rising." His frustration is the same story many people quietly carry inside. Maybe someone in your family has said the same thing, or maybe you're the one living it. You try to eat clean, you restrict almost everything, but your creatinine refuses to improve. It feels unfair, confusing, and sometimes even frightening. Protein is essential. Your muscles need it, your immune system depends on it, and your body uses it for repair and recovery. But for someone with kidney impairment, protein is both necessary and potentially risky. The wrong type or wrong amount forces the kidneys to filter more waste, especially nitrogenous byproducts, which can cause creatinine to rise even if you eat healthy. Many people unknowingly make mistakes at every meal because they assume that all protein is equal. The truth is, the kidneys react very differently to different sources of protein. Dr. Joseph Vassalotti, a respected nephrologist in the United States, once said that the most dangerous thing for your kidneys is not what you eat intentionally, but what you don't realize is harming you every day. That's why more than 37 million Americans live with chronic kidney disease, yet 90% don't even know they have it. Without the right diet, especially without the right protein choices, creatinine levels slowly rise, energy decreases, swelling becomes more frequent, and blood pressure starts climbing. Over time, this silent progression leads to dialysis for many people who never thought they would reach that stage. Some switch to vegetarian diets thinking it's safer. Others move to plant-based milk or grab whey protein powders trying to maintain strength. But the wrong protein, even vegetarian or plant-based, can overload the kidneys. And the common assumption that cutting protein completely is the solution often causes more harm. Muscle loss, weak immunity, slower recovery, and even higher inflammation. The real answer is balance. You don't need to abandon protein. You need to choose the right kind, the right amount, and the right preparation. This is the part most people overlook. In this video, you'll learn 4 kidney-friendly proteins that nourish the body without burdening your kidneys, along with 6 protein sources that seem harmless, but can accelerate kidney decline. I'll also share how to cook each option correctly, how to shop smarter by reading labels, and at the very end, a simple kitchen ingredient that can naturally support lower creatinine when used properly. If you find value in this, I invite you to like the video, share your experience in the comments, and subscribe for more practical kidney care guidance. Now let's start with the proteins you can trust, the ones that truly support your kidneys instead of stressing them. After years of working with kidney patients, one thing has become clear. The body needs protein, but the kidneys need the right kind. Not all protein is equal. Some create heavy metabolic waste, while others are almost effortless for the kidneys to process. The key is to choose proteins that keep the body strong, but are gentle enough not to increase filtration stress. Here are 4 reliable choices I often recommend to patients who struggle with rising creatinine. The first is egg whites. If I had to pick one protein that consistently performs well for people with weak kidneys, it would be egg whites. They're almost pure high-quality protein with a biological value of 100, which means the body uses almost all of it without producing excessive waste. Egg whites contain almost no phosphorus, no cholesterol, and very little sodium. 3 things kidney patients must be cautious about. Unlike red meat or whole milk products, egg whites produce minimal nitrogenous waste, which is why so many patients feel lighter, less swollen, and more energized after adding them to their diet. At one of my small clinic trials, I asked a group of early-stage CKD patients to replace just 3 red meat meals per week with steamed egg whites. Within 6 weeks, Most of them showed improved albumin levels, better digestion, and even deeper sleep. One of the reasons egg whites work so well is that they can be cooked gently. Steaming them with a thin slice of ginger and a touch of sesame oil adds flavor without salt or sauces. Whipping them lightly before steaming creates a soft, airy texture that's especially beneficial for older adults or those who often feel tired due to high creatinine. The second safe protein is tofu. While egg whites are clean and powerful, tofu offers a softer, gentle strength, something many kidney patients benefit from. Tofu is a complete plant protein, meaning it contains all essential amino acids. It is low in phosphorus and easy to digest, which makes it an excellent alternative for those who want to reduce animal protein. But the real advantage lies in its natural anti-inflammatory compounds, especially isoflavones, which can help reduce silent inflammation inside the kidney tissues. I once worked with a woman named Anita, a 65-year-old living alone in California. She eliminated red meat, avoided spices, and ate very lightly, yet her creatinine still climbed every month. After reviewing her diet, I noticed she had almost no reliable protein source. Many kidney patients fall into the trap of eating too little protein out of fear. This leads to muscle loss and inflammation, which ironically worsens kidney function. I encouraged her to reintroduce tofu 3 times a week, prepared gently without frying or salty sauces. 2 weeks later, she told me her hands no longer swelled in the morning. She slept more peacefully, and her inflammatory markers had dropped. Her face lit up with relief because for the first time in years, her body felt lighter. To prepare tofu safely, press it gently to remove excess water, which improves texture and allows flavors to absorb better. Instead of salty marinades, use unsalted vegetable broth or mild mushroom stock. Baking tofu at moderate heat gives it a pleasant aroma and firmness without needing oil. What you should avoid is deep frying, as hot oil forms compounds that may worsen inflammation. Pre-fried tofu, sold in markets, also often contains preservatives, borax, and added salt, things the kidneys struggle to handle. Tofu may look humble, but when prepared correctly, it becomes a quiet companion supporting your kidneys every day. The third safe protein is tilapia, a fish many people underestimate. Not all fish are kidney-friendly. Some contain high purines and produce large amounts of waste during digestion. But tilapia offers a rare balance: high-quality protein, low purines, low phosphorus, and nutrients like selenium and vitamin B12 that support immunity and reduce inflammation. Every 100 grams of tilapia offers over 26 grams of easily digestible protein without overloading the kidneys. To get the most benefit, choose fresh or unseasoned frozen fillets. Bake them with lemon slices and vegetables, or steam them gently. Avoid frying or heavily seasoned marinades because salt, oils, and artificial flavors create metabolic stress. Proper storage also matters. Fresh fish should be eaten within 1 or 2 days, and frozen fish should be thawed slowly in the refrigerator to keep its protein structure intact. The fourth kidney-friendly protein is quinoa. Unlike white rice or pasta, quinoa is both a complex carbohydrate and a complete protein. It contains all 9 essential amino acids and provides fiber, magnesium, and antioxidants, all of which support kidney health. For early-stage CKD patients, replacing part of their usual starch with quinoa helps stabilize blood sugar, prevent sudden pressure on the filtration system, and reduce inflammation. Its fiber content supports gentle elimination of urea and nitrogenous waste, 2 major burdens when the kidneys weaken. Cooking quinoa correctly matters. Soak it for at least 15 minutes to reduce its natural bitterness. Then cook with unsalted vegetable broth, bay leaf, or lemon peel for aroma. Pairing quinoa with steamed vegetables or a small portion of tilapia creates a light but nourishing meal that supports daily kidney function. If these 4 proteins form the foundation of a kidney-friendly diet, then understanding which proteins to avoid is just as important. Many foods that seem harmless or even healthy can silently overload weak kidneys with purines, phosphorus, sodium, or preservatives. Patients often believe they are making sensible choices, but the kidneys experience these foods very differently. Recognizing the harmful ones early can prevent months or even years of unnecessary damage. The first protein to avoid is turkey bacon. Many people choose it because it appears leaner than pork bacon. But turkey bacon contains extremely high levels of sodium and phosphate additives. These additives are absorbed almost fully and quickly, placing immediate pressure on the kidneys to filter them. For someone with impaired kidney function, this can lead to water retention, blood pressure spikes, and long-term calcification of kidney blood vessels. Even small servings eaten regularly can accelerate kidney decline without causing obvious symptoms at first. That's why patients often feel puffy or fatigued after a breakfast that includes turkey bacon, even when they think they're eating healthier. Red lentils are another misunderstood protein source. Lentils are nutritious for the general population, but red lentils, in particular, contain higher levels of potassium and phosphorus than many kidney patients realize. These minerals accumulate easily when filtration slows down, and red lentils are often cooked with tomatoes, spinach, or potatoes, all ingredients high in potassium. This combination can quietly push potassium levels far above safe limits, leading to fatigue, palpitations, muscle weakness, or, in severe cases, life-threatening heart rhythm disturbances. Kidney patients often say they feel unusually tired after a lentil-based meal without understanding why. Next on the list is hot dogs. They are a staple at barbecues, fairs, and sporting events, but they are among the worst processed meats for kidney health. Hot dogs contain sodium nitrate, oxidized fats, and artificial phosphorus additives. Once inside the bloodstream, these chemicals trigger inflammation in kidney tissues, increasing creatinine and causing dull aches in the lower back. Many patients notice that after eating hot dogs or similar processed meats, they feel bloated or experience higher blood pressure the next morning. The kidneys simply cannot handle the combination of chemicals and salt. Whey protein isolate is another common trap, especially for people trying to maintain muscle or follow fitness advice. While whey isolate provides fast protein, it is extremely concentrated, which means the kidneys must clear a large amount of nitrogenous waste after digestion. This waste directly pushes creatinine higher. Unlike natural protein foods, whey isolate lacks the fiber and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Long-term use often leads to insomnia, appetite loss, fatigue, and unexplained increases in creatinine. Many CKD patients who exercise regularly don't realize that their healthy protein shake is quietly straining their kidneys every day. Even canned black beans, which seem like a safe vegetarian choice, can be problematic. The soaking liquid in the can is loaded with sodium, and the beans themselves already contain high potassium. If they aren't rinsed thoroughly, or if patients consume them frequently, the kidneys begin to accumulate too much sodium and potassium. This can cause ankle swelling, rising blood pressure, or a sense of heaviness after meals. While homemade black beans soaked overnight and cooked without salt are much safer, canned versions are often a hidden source of kidney stress. Finally, beef steak remains one of the most difficult proteins for the kidneys to process. Red meat is high in purines, phosphorus, and nitrogen, and cooking steak at high temperatures creates compounds that increase inflammation. For weak kidneys, digesting a steak is like carrying a heavy load up a steep hill. Uric acid rises, inflammation increases, and many people feel a dull ache in the lower back afterward, even if they don't immediately connect it to the meal. Regular steak consumption can accelerate the progression of kidney disease even in people who think they are eating moderately. If you realize that your diet includes one or more of these risky proteins, don't panic. Awareness is the first step toward improvement. Kidneys respond well to small, consistent changes. Removing stressors and replacing them with gentler protein choices can slow down creatinine buildup, improve daily energy, and maintain kidney function for much longer. The four kidney-friendly proteins, egg whites, tofu, tilapia, and quinoa, are not just safe. They actively support muscle strength, immunity, and overall balance without forcing the kidneys to work overtime. By reducing kidney toxins like phosphorus, purines, and nitrogenous waste, these foods give your kidneys room to rest and recover. Protein becomes less of a threat and more of a protective partner. But food alone isn't enough. One simple lifestyle habit can make an immediate difference. A gentle morning walk, even just 10 minutes a day, supports blood circulation, helps regulate blood pressure, and improves kidney filtration efficiency. Many patients who begin walking daily notice that swelling decreases, sleep improves, and their digestion becomes smoother. It's a powerful reminder that consistent small habits matter more than drastic changes. Understanding the balance between harmful and helpful proteins gives you the power to protect your kidneys every single day. Your kidneys are constantly working, filtering your blood, maintaining your internal balance, and protecting you even when you don't feel anything happening. Giving them the right nutrition is one of the most meaningful ways to support them. In the next part, we will go deeper into the mindset and long-term strategy behind kidney-friendly eating. You'll also discover the familiar kitchen ingredient that can naturally support lower creatinine when used correctly, yet most people ignore its true benefits. Now that you understand the proteins that help and the ones that silently harm your kidneys, it's time to focus on something equally important: consistency. Kidney health doesn't change overnight. It improves through small choices, repeated day after day. Every wholesome meal you choose, every harmful food you avoid, every gentle walk you take, all these decisions slowly build a protective environment for your kidneys. What you do daily matters more than what you do occasionally. Kidney-friendly proteins work because they reduce the amount of waste the kidneys must filter while still supporting muscle, immunity, and recovery. When your body receives clean, easy-to-process protein, inflammation decreases, toxins reduce, and your energy stabilizes. Many patients who switch to gentler proteins report clearer thinking, better sleep, lighter mornings, and a sense of strength they haven't felt in months. These improvements happen not because the kidneys suddenly heal, but because they finally get a chance to rest instead of constantly fighting overload. That's why the four safe proteins, egg whites, tofu, tilapia, and quinoa, play such an important role. Egg whites give you highly absorbable protein without the heavy phosphorus load of meat. Tofu provides steady nourishment with anti-inflammatory benefits that soothe tired kidneys. Tilapia delivers high-quality protein with very low purines, helping prevent uric acid buildup. And quinoa supports not only protein needs, but also digestion and blood sugar balance, which are crucial for long-term kidney protection. On the other hand, reducing or eliminating the 6 dangerous proteins removes a huge hidden burden from your filtration system. Turkey bacon stops the rapid influx of sodium and phosphate additives. Avoiding red lentils helps keep potassium in a safe range. Cutting out hot dogs prevents chemical preservatives from triggering inflammation. Stepping away from whey isolate protects your kidneys from excessive nitrogen waste. Being careful with canned black beans reduces both sodium and potassium overload. And limiting beef steak significantly reduces purines and phosphorus, 2 major factors that accelerate kidney decline. Every time you choose differently, you give your kidneys space to recover. You allow your energy to return. You reduce fatigue, swelling, and the heaviness many CKD patients feel after meals. You also lower the risk of sudden blood pressure spikes and slow the upward trend of creatinine. Over weeks and months, these small changes add up to better lab results, better daily strength, and better long-term outcomes. But food is only half the story. Your lifestyle decisions play a major role. Something as simple as a quiet morning walk or a short evening stroll can do more than most people imagine. Movement improves circulation, helping the kidneys filter blood more efficiently. It reduces stress hormones that can raise blood pressure. It improves sleep quality, which is often disrupted in CKD patients. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds your body that it is still capable of healing. Many of my patients who began with just a 10-minute daily walk gradually found themselves walking 20 minutes, then rarely. With better movement came better sleep, better appetite, and more energy to make healthy food choices. And now, as promised, here is something that surprises many people. A simple kitchen ingredient that can help lower creatinine naturally when used correctly. It's not a protein, and it's not a supplement. It's ginger. Ginger contains natural compounds called gingerols, which have powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. In the context of kidney health, these properties help reduce oxidative stress in the filtration units, support better blood flow inside the kidneys, and improve digestion, which indirectly reduces toxic load. When taken in small, consistent amounts, like a mild ginger-infused drink, steamed ginger with egg whites, or ginger slices added to soups, it can gently support kidney function over time. The key is preparation. Ginger should be used in its natural form and cooked mildly, not in strong pickles, sugary ginger drinks, or heavily spiced recipes. A warm ginger infusion in the morning, for example, can help reduce inflammation, support digestion, and improve hydration. 3 things that benefit kidney health without causing stress. Most people have ginger in their kitchen right now, yet few realize how much it can support kidney wellness when used regularly and gently. Simple habits like this make a meaningful difference, especially when combined with the right protein choices. Your kidneys deserve this level of care. They quietly filter your blood every minute of every day, protecting you without asking for anything in return. The least we can do is support them with the right choices, foods that nourish, habits that strengthen, and a mindset that focuses on long-term wellness instead of short-term restriction. You don't have to change everything at once. Start small. Swap one heavy protein for a lighter one. Take one gentle walk today. Add 1 cup of ginger infusion tomorrow morning. These small steps become powerful routines that shape your future health. If this video has helped you understand your kidneys better, share it with someone who may be struggling silently. A single piece of information can change someone's life. And don't forget to like the video, leave a comment about what resonated most with you, and subscribe for more simple but science-based kidney care guidance. Your journey to better kidney health begins with one small, conscious choice, and today can be that day.